So I can get into sports politics real quick. We good. We
Always
good
getting
on the.
sports.
All right, we
We
got.
can
We good
always get in
on
sports
the.
politics.
All right, so we're gonna have a segment every week, sports politics, different things that blend the two, and of course, the hot burning topic is Colin Kaepernick, and we're gonna try to avoid the same cliche angle. We just want to highlight the hypocrisy that the media definitely and owners and GMs and the excuses on why he's not on the team. If I could just elaborate a little more, if I just be even kill, I understand all teams don't need Colin Kaepernick. I understand there's very, very few teams that could have signed him. So I understand you can't force a team to sign him, nor would he want a team to just be forced for him to be on there. But some of the excuses that are just put out from owners and the media on why, and then I hear people regurgitate this stuff, is just like sickening. It's just crazy.
That's the create the flag.
That's and it's I know. So it's just like that. That's one of for one, the distraction aspect. These men are paid to play football. I don't think during a football game, a football player is not going to run a route as hard as he can, hit someone as hard as he can, kick the ball just because he's so distracted that Colin Kaepernick is on his team. I just highly, highly doubt that.
I look at it as get right down to it. The object of being an NFL team in the NFL is to win a Super Bowl or try to be a great franchise and win games. Colin Kaepernick, if you want to talk about skill wise, is probably top 15, 20 quarterback in the NFL right now. These are current quarterbacks currently right now in the NFL. Derek Anderson, Sam Bradford, Blake Bortles, Matt Castle, Kellen Clemens, Connor Cook, Chase Daniel, Austin Davis, Jacoby Brissett, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Blaine Gabbert, Mike Lennon, Ryan Griffin. Like, who are these people? Who you telling me that Colin Kaepernick can be a serviceable backup in the NFL and help out an NFL team if something will go wrong with they starting and if something will go wrong with their starters instead of Kevin Hogan? If something happened to Pfizer, Kevin Hogan is going to come in. Like, it's hard for me to find the words because it's very upsetting. We've been going back like behind closed doors. Me and Meech have been talking about this for weeks now, and it's straight bullshit how Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a job in the NFL.
And really, one thing. Like, for an example, I've gotten a couple different requests of a protest, right? Protest, stand, and I tell them off the bat, I'm not protesting. As far as that aspect of not watching, not buying, I can't. I'm addicted to football. I just cannot. And what I try to understand from the NFL standpoint is the NFL does this every so often. They did it with Tom Brady. They did it with the Saints. They're doing it with Ezekiel Elliott right now. And it's always just the NFL doing what they want. And if you don't appease to them, like as if you're some just figured athletic slave, then you're going our timeout or we just totally throw you out.
It's a real bold statement that they're making. Because the reason why he's doing it because on African Americans is getting murdered by the police and nothing is happening. We didn't grow up in coming up in school with our hand on our chest, pledging allegiance to the American flag, liberty and justice for all. We were singing national anthems with cutting out the third verse, talking about how we're gonna catch the black people, you catch the slaves, you can't get away. That damn soul's not for us. We got to sit there and stand to that. And while this is happening, while a government agency is murdering unarmed black people at a higher rate than any other race in this country.
man.
But that's the reason why he's doing it. No disrespect. No. It's sound. It's in there.
No disrespect.
But that's how he's doing it,
That's
and
the
they
truth.
take
Ain't
that
no
and they
disrespect.
sitting there forget why he's doing it.
But my I didn't mean to cut you off, my
Yeah.
brother. But my thing, because I could rant about how I feel about that and how to me it's just so idiotic. People don't see that and they just want to make it about a flag, right? But I just want to highlight just the hypocrisy of the NFL, the people, the media, and how it's just he's just being vilified, right? So one thing they said is he's not on the Dolphins because he wore a T-shirt of Fidel Castro in Miami, right? Now, if I just be real honest and not take, I understand that they signed Jay Cutler because Jay Cutler and the offensive coordinator have a relationship. I get that. But don't tell me, because now you're trying to vilify. You're trying to... Then another thing is we want you, Cap, to come out and talk and express where you come from and let us know exactly where you stand. Tom Brady had a Make America Great hat in his locker. In a sidebar, his wife denounced Trump, right before the election. I don't know, if they disagree or if that was a PC move. I don't know.
Hey, wait, hold on. Is Tom Brady's wife an immigrant?
I believe so, right?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's one. All right, good. My bad.
But we cool. She denounced Trump, so we cool. But I see, I
Yeah,
definitely get the point
yeah,
you're
yeah,
making.
uh-huh.
I definitely get the
All
point
right.
you're making. But we didn't drag Tom Brady out and said, hey, Tom Brady, you got to let us know what that's about, how you feel. I think he got asked once, and I think he just, kind of ran off the podium, didn't ask any more questions, right?
Of course, it's blatant. They're not gonna do it to Tom Brady, but you're absolutely right.
But then we have this excuse of the production. We don't know, is distraction or production. Some like to forget, or the NFL definitely likes to sweep that Ben Roethlisberger had a sexual assault case, right? And I'm not trying to throw him under the bus. We're not going to get into that. But we're just going to talk about production. He came back the next year, 21 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Okay, that's all right.
So Big Ben had 21 and 14. You said
21 and 14, yeah, that next year, yeah, 21 and 14.
by this point, everybody know what Colin had last year.
16 and 4, right? That's pretty good. 16 and 4. Wow. And I'm not throwing Ben Roethlisberger under the bus. I don't know that happened. It could, especially with what's going on with Zeke now, But I know as far as a production level, 21 and 14, 16 and 4, But really, the Ravens and the Seahawks I want to highlight. The Ravens, clowns, cowards,
Frauds.
both made a
Liars.
spectacle. We've never seen press conferences for players. This whole, we want to see how the public feels first. Football fans, let me talk. Matter of fact, this is so perfect. When Ray Rice had his issue, who was out there? I was seeing on TV. Raven fan women's wearing his jersey, talking about we support him. Because football fans love football, regardless. We turn a blind eye to all the crazy things football players do. So for the Ravens now to make this whole spectacle, and we got to do a press conference to see how the public feels, it's just like, I'm just tired of the hypocrisy. If you're not going to sign him, you're not going to sign him. I'm at a point where I doubt Colin Kaepernick ever plays football in the NFL again. But I think that's the sacrifice he made for a bigger cause, and he'll go down in history as one of the biggest activists in our time.
And just to piggyback off that, this is how you know it's all a spectacle. This is how you know it's all a show. These dudes bringing them in there and not working them out.
Seahawks.
What the hell you doing bringing the quarterback in there who's looking for a job when you trying to see if he's a serviceable backup or just in case something happens to your starting quarterback? How you not
talk.
working him out? You're going to see where his mind is at. You're not going to see where his physical traits are, his physical ability. Come on, man. You got to be kidding me. Nobody want to see, but you see right through that.
So
I like Pete Carroll and all that, but whatever, man.
It's
The fuck
just
outta
crazy.
here.
So it's just like, just to wrap this segment up, I'm way past the flag and those people who still blaming it on that. You just ain't gonna. You just don't want to see the truth.
Yeah,
so it's
never gonna
But
get it.
I just want people to understand the hypocrisy of the media and how they just all these excuses and vilifying, and it's just that's what's just real disheartening and just crazy to me about the whole situation. Now we could come up with every excuse, but the truth. We just don't want to talk about the truth.
Because rape and sexual assault is okay, but murdering unarmed black folks by the police and not getting justice for it is desecration and wrong place, wrong time, and the flag. Man, fuck that goddamn flag.
This is crazy.